Hello everyone, I'm D-Mind, the mind of one and all, and welcome back to another episode of an Octave Higher. So in the last episode, we find out that Frederic has gone missing and we went searching for him, only to be led to mission day before. Strange, right? That the place where lords and bourgeoisie and basically aristocrats and the like enter to have fun is the same place as the Libertad hideout. Oh well. Yeah, so we just broke in through Alice's bedroom window, and now we're trying to look for Frederic, yeah. Franz, that was so fun, hahaha. Wow, you used to live here? Yep, until 5 days ago I slept in this bed every night. It's filthy. Hey! Sorry. Anyway, where can Libertad be hiding? Alice is in deep thought again, her eyes fixed on the ceiling. I can think of a few places. Good, what are they? The kitchen is perfect because you can make grilled cheese sandwich if you're hungry. Okay, good start. Probably not, but let's roll with it. What else have you got? Maybe the bathroom? I used to hide there when I was small. I don't think the Libertans could all fit in the bathroom, at least. Good point. Well, that's the basement, but the basement is so dark and scary, you have no idea. I wouldn't hide there. That is the most obvious then. The basement? Yeah, that must be it. They must be hiding in the basement. Huh? Did you hear what I said about how dark and scary it was? I did indeed. Show me how to get down there. Okay. Is there no one around at night? We descend a small flight of stairs to the second floor. In the hallway, some girls are chatting and giggling with each other, while other girls are entertaining customers. There's so much noise just from the hallways and the lobby that we barely even need to whisper. Wait, don't they notice Alice and another... Oh well. Alice and I are hiding behind the stairs to the attic. Oh okay, so you're hiding. We can't go to the basement through the hall. There are too many people. Do you know any other way? No, that's the only way. Don't you know any spells to make us invisible? Yeah, that'd be cool. Unfortunately, I don't. I glanced about the massive room. Its walls and floor sparkle under the light. You could try to knock out the lights. But I happen to know something else. Alice, do you see those lamps? Yeah. Do you know what's inside them? Balls of light that are summoned by illuminators. That's correct. And we happen to have the magical traits required to summon the light. Faith and compassion. You can either blind them or shut out the lights completely and then run while it's dark. Okay. And how will summoning those balls of light help us get past these people without them knowing? It won't. But what do you think will happen if we nullify instead of summon? Yep. Ah, I see. Everything will go dark and we'll be able to slip by in the confusion. Let's do it. Well, yeah. I need your hand again if you don't mind. I extend my hand to her. I don't mind. She takes my hand and her compassion starts flowing and mixing with my faith. We concentrate our mana at the spot where our palms are in contact with each other. On 3. 1, 2, 3. Nullify compassion and faith. Suddenly, mission day before is swallowed up by darkness. Everyone panics. Hey, what happened? Why are the lights out? It's already sundown? My wife is waiting at home. Sundown was more than 4 hours ago, silly. Put down that whiskey bottle, hahaha. Calm down, everyone. An illuminator is on his way. Let's make a run for it. Okay. We quickly go downstairs to the first floor, make our way across the lobby, pass through the kitchen, and find a door somewhere at the back. Isn't that the back exit, or the stairs leading now? Alright. Beyond the door, yeah, you can use the back door in the kitchen to escape, as I thought. Beyond the door are more stairs leading down into the dark, and apparently scary basement. We descend slowly, careful not to make any noises. The stairs end a long corridor with doors on both sides. Down here, the sounds of shouting, giggling, and moaning from above can hardly be heard. Instead, we can hear other people talking from behind closed doors. We tiptoe very slowly, very quietly so as not to alert the Libertad members who are standing guard in the dimly lit corridor. The darkness helps to hide us, but even so we exercise caution, sneaking past the guards only when they look away or leave the corridor. Oh, there's guards. We walk by several doors that hum with chatter, but soon we come across a door behind which comes muffled cries. Muffled cries? I try to open the door, but it's locked. Looking up, I see a small trickle vent above it. Too small for a person to pass through, but large enough to peek inside the room. Yeah, I would assume they have that kind of system. Levitation will work here. Someone would feel the magical aura. Instead, I tell at least to look out for guards and pull myself up to the vent and peek inside. Oh, Frederic is crying? Like, in the otherwise empty room is Frederic tied up to a chair, struggling to free himself. He's gagged. But from the look on his face, he's swearing up a storm. Oh, alright, so he's not crying, he's just swearing. But gagged. Franz, what do you see inside? At least asked in a soft whisper, only loud enough for me to hear. Frederic. Ah, how is he? Despite some cuts and bruises on his skin and other signs of injury, Frederic looks healthy enough, evident from the blazing fear in his wild eyes. He's swearing a lot, so he must be fine. How can you tell he's swearing? Oh well, I guess you can tell from his facial expression. Can we free him? If we can open the door, we can get him out of here. How do we do that? Go ask the Libertad where the key. What about calling the police? Oh, damn. Oh. This is a huge decision. It could end one way or the other. Alright, safe. Let's try to look for the key and not call the police. I'll look for the key, maybe it's hanging up somewhere. At least go back to the city and have Lord Godwin call the police. I'll meet you at Lord Godwin's house after rescuing Frederic. Oh, so you are calling the police, but... Oh, let me guess. The other option is... let me just check something. To be let me guess. The other option is... Good idea. Let's call the police. There are too many Libertans for us to deal with. They're going to find us before we find the key. Yep. We're gonna just call the police and not try to save... Yeah, that's what I figured. Alright, so I'd rather do the look for the key option. Alright, look for the key. I'll look for the key. Maybe it's hanging up somewhere. At least go back to... Yep, we'll get this. But I can't leave you here alone. I'll help you find the key. No, if we both get caught, who will rescue us? Okay, I'll return to Lord Godwin's house for now. Don't get caught, Franz. I'll try. Do I go back upstairs? Do you see any other way? No, but how do I get past all these people in the lobby? I can't make the room dark by myself. I now thought about escape plan. There's a back door in the kitchen, which you are in the kitchen to get down here. Oh well. Even if Alice could nullify the light by herself, that would be enough to cause suspicion. What can she do? Suddenly I remember something that Alice told me before we went inside, Mason. Hey, didn't you mention a back door that can be opened from inside? Oh, that's right. The back door is in the kitchen, and I can get to the kitchen from the basement without going through the lobby. Yes. Good, you do that. Okay. You should have known this. I watch Alice as she goes back the same way we came, heading to the staircase while sneaking past the guards as carefully as before. After making sure that Alice has reached the staircase safely, I begin to look for the key. The problem is that I don't even know where to begin to look. There are a number of rooms here, but I can hear Libertad's voices from most of them. I can't exactly barge in. Yes, and also, what happens if the room where the key is hidden is full of like Libertad members? What are you gonna do? Well, I have to start from the few rooms that sound empty, I guess. Of course, it turns out that the silent rooms are also locked. Just my luck. I waste a considerable amount of time looking for a key along the dark corridor. There's nothing I can do here. I need to leave. The longer I stay down here, the greater the risk of getting caught. I turn back to the staircase, but then I hear some men's voices coming from a room on my left. But to think that the kid turns out to be the son of Geoff Godwin. What a surprise! What do you plan to do with him, Hendrix? A surprise indeed. I only wanted to teach him the damn kid some manners. I didn't imagine he'd be a Godwin. They're talking about Frederic, and it's not just some meaningless chatter, like what I heard from the other rooms. Sounds like some Libertad higher-ups are having a meeting. With a Godwin in our hands, we can kickstart the revolution. Revolution? I hide myself behind a file cabinet and shift my attention to the Libertad's meeting. I'm in an incredibly dangerous position here, but I need to know what they're planning. Oh, Jisung. And I don't recognize anyone else. I only recognize this guy. Yeah, Hendrix and Jisung. Hendrix, muscular man, so I guess that's Jisung. Hendrix, I understand your way of thinking, but if I may, I'd like to ask that you consider it is still too early for Libertad to target Lord Godwin. He's a powerful man. The air of elegance with which the muscular brown-skinned man speaks in his foreign accent belies his proletariat presentation. The man he calls Hendrix doesn't reply, but even in his silence, the unkempt and thinly bearded man wields authority. The police are ignoring us because they don't realize how organized we are. Ransoming Lord Godwin's son will change all that. I would have him released were it up to me, blindfold him and let him go far away from here so he can't lead the police back here. Release him? Jisung, ransom or not, the kid is a punk. This guy needs punished on principle. What is he gonna do? Kill him? Jisung? Where have I heard that name? Oh come on, you gonna play that? At least told you. Instead of Hendrix, another Libertad member has voiced his opinion, but this Jisung doesn't pay him any mind. Hendrix, is it not wise to wait until we enlarge our ranks? I respect your opinion, Jisung, but the dilemma of time is that everything is always either too early or too late. Starting too early may be bad for us, but it's better than starting too late. The proletariat has been enduring injustice for too long. If now is not the time to bring the capitalists to their knees, when is? And finally, we've been handed a bargaining chip. Jisung, your entire country was forced into labor by the upper class, pigs that this Godwin child represents. Your people slave away and your country is drained of its natural resources, all for mana. I know this, Hendrix. This is why we must fight. Day and night, our people work themselves to death, endlessly producing magic machines that enrich the bourgeoisie. They build conservatoires to educate their children in the ways of magic, yet our children are expected to work. They prepare their children to change the world on the backs of our children. We are poor because we don't have mana, but mana is money in today's world. If you don't have mana in Overture, you can't live a proper life. Pah! They claim this kingdom is a constitutional monarchy, but the very same constitution that protects the bourgeoisie's ownership of mana also gives them absolute power to rule over us, the labor. They are kings and we are slaves. And who is the king of the slave owners? Geoff Godwin. Yes, Geoff Godwin. He owns Magical Mechanical and by extension he owns most of the people in this town. For what he lacks in raw wealth over the king, he more than makes up for it in raw power. Overture is the most technologically advanced city in the world. We have acknowledged, and knowledge is power. But elites like Godwin won't hand over their power willingly. It's up to Libertad, to us, to reclaim this territory. We'll build a new stateless and classless society where everyone is equal. Overture is divided because people have mana and some do not. But we have the resources to give everyone mana potions. We will make a new society, a better one in which everyone shall be a magician of equal standing. Mages and wizards will be things of the past, empty ranks. Sounds kinda like a communist, but not really, I know. We'll gain everyone access to mana. But it's just access to mana, it's not like total equality, you know. When every magician has mana, we will be judged on how much we contribute to society, not by what social class we were born into. That is equality. I know. And the just social system can only be governed by a just government. A government of, by, and for people. This is our revolution, Jisung. It's the same one that we'll bring to our homeland once we are successful here. The people's revolution will succeed. Libertad is the people. I have faith in the revolution and the courage to fight for our liberty. For a while, they are silent. So will you lend me your power, men? Will you lay down your lives for the revolution? Of course, Hendrik. I am intelligent enough to know that this is a righteous cause. My compassion lies with the proletariat. My power lies with the people. We will support you, Hendrix. For liberty! For liberty. For liberty! For liberty! For liberty! Uh-oh. A classless society ruled by a new government. Of by and for the people. Yeah, it actually sounds pretty much like communism. The men are still chanting, but I think I've heard enough. I'm not sure what to think about what I've just heard, but anyway, I need to get to Lord Godwin's house as soon as possible. Still not gonna look for the key, I guess yeah, you can. I quite easily sneak past the guards and leave the basement. Thoughts? Franz! Franz! Arita, why are you here? Because you at least told me what you guys were doing. Wait, actually wait, that's not a voice. I didn't want to make Arita and Alanis worried, so I stopped by their houses to let them know. And then I followed Elise here. Lord Godwin comes forward. Thank you for locating my fool officer. How was he? I'm sorry I wasn't able to free him, but as far as you could tell, Frederic wasn't in immediate danger. Have you notified the police? Oh, it's Janice Wolf. Hey kid, we meet again. Huh? Isn't she the policewoman whom Elise and I met the other night? I've heard about what happened from your sister. She smirked at me when she said sister. I don't think I've introduced myself properly. I'm Janice Wolf, commander of Overture's Police Dragoon Unit. Yeah, she's commander, not general. Dragoon? Did Lord Godwin just call the commander of Overture's most elite special forces unit to his house? Nice to meet you, Commander Wolf. My name is Fa. Your sister told me that you stayed behind because you wanted to rescue Frederic Godwin. But seeing that you've returned here alone, I guess it wasn't so easy, eh, kid? No, but I was able to listen in on a meeting. I can tell you about Libertad's plan. Oh? Who was in the meeting? Fyodor Hendricks? Jixiang Alishabana? Yes, both Hendricks and Jixiang were there. Those were the only two names I caught. The woman turns her head, only slightly, just enough to glimpse at Lord Godwin's with one eye. Alright, Joff, that's a big catch. I wouldn't have called you otherwise. Heh. She looks back at me, her face stern. And what was the meeting about? They were talking about starting a revolution. They want to bring down the monarchy and create a proletariat government. I knew Libertad was up to no good. They're too organized to be your average circle jerk of men or potion thieves. Joff, I can't use my Dragoon unit without the king's approval, but I'll go gather some boys and commence the operation in 30 minutes. I understand. I'm counting on you, Janice. The Dragoon commander gives the Lord a quick nod and leaves. Lord Godwin turns to the rest of us. Now all of you go home. The police will take care of the rest. Yes, my lord. Let's go, Franz. Yeah, let's go. I'm tired too. Let's go home. No, we're not going home. We're not going home. Huh? We'll go to Maison de Beauvoir. I knew it. I guessed it. I'm like, well, let's go. I'm like, wait, you're gonna go home? Yeah, like, alright. That's a night. Call it a night. I'm like, nope. These girls are saying something else. To Maison de Beauvoir. Huh? Of course, we wouldn't just let the action slip away. That's not good storytelling. I don't know exactly how they managed this, but I'm now back at Maison together with Elise and Arita. The atmosphere has completely changed. The pros that were singing and dancing outside are no longer in sight. There are no more voices coming from the house. Instead, there is a swarm of several dozen majors in Overture police uniforms, surrounding Maison de Beauvoir. A chair-shaped one-seater carriage, the trademark mount of a dragoon descends in front of Mason's front door. Commander Wolf! The woman jumps off a flying chair and lands in one graceful movement. You shouldn't be here, kid. What happened here? How's Frederic? We underestimated the Libertans. I guess we wanted to approach quietly and take them by surprise, but when we were still a mile away, a Libertan saw us flying and fired a fireball to the sky. 2 seconds later, we saw another fireball in the distance and then another, one even further away. And then we realized that it was their way of relaying an alert. So we dispensed with stealth and got here as fast as we could. We were able to apprehend some Libertans who were fleeing Mason, but a few of them are still holed up inside. I believe Hendricks and Alicia Bana are both still in there. Frederic Godwin is too. So basically we're now at a stalemate. We can't storm in cause they got a hostage. They can't escape cause they're surrounded. Why would they have an underground system, like a sewer system, I would assume, to escape? If I had my dragoons, this would be over in 5 minutes, but as far as the king's concerned, that's just your standard rescue operation, so I'm stuck with your standard issue police officers. What are you planning now? Frankly, that's none of your business, but don't worry, I'll get your friends out, even if I have to go in there by myself. Are you sure? I heard their leader Hendrix is very powerful. Hendrix? Compared to you, I'm sure he is. Well, if you're that confident, I guess there is no problem. Fyodor Hendrix is only about as good as your average dragoon. Not something to sneeze at, but I'm not worried about him. It's Jisang Alishabana who might ruin my night. Majors in the police force dragoon unit are chosen among the most elite of majors, but Wolf is saying that Jisang is even better than those majors. It's hard to imagine that kind of power. Jisang. Wolf looked at Elise piercingly. You saw his magic, didn't you? You must have some idea of how powerful that big bastard is. But Jisang is not a bad guy. Listen to me, little girl. In the battlefield, there are no good guys and bad guys. There's you, and there's them. Yeah, that's kinda true. A bit. Can you beat this Jisang dude? I don't know. In one-on-one combat, maybe, but if Hendrik joins in, I doubt it. Why don't you bring some policemen in with you? You little twerps are full of questions, aren't you? Wait, how about this? You fight them to buy some time for a cop to feed the hostage. The commander glares at us, but at last she rolls her eyes and sighs. That sounds easier said than done. I'm sure they're on high alert, like super high alert. You can't just sneak in. Here's the deal, apparently Lord Godwin is in the basement. Problem is, apparently none of the officers here have ever frequented this particular mission. It's a... I don't think they will even admit it if they did. They're like, yes, I've been here a lot. Yeah, sure, I know the place. Yeah. And then you look at them like, wait, you've been here a lot? It's a big place and we don't know where to find them. Frank and I know. Frank and I know exactly where Frederic is being kept. We can feed Frederic while you're fighting. That's on super high alert though. And you don't have like I said, invisibility spell or something. For a moment it looked like Wolf is going to shoot down Alicia's idea, but then she pauses, her mouth dangling open as she contemplates silently for a few seconds until finally she speaks. And here I thought you were going to keep holding out on me. Listen, I don't like putting civilians at risk, but this is the best plan we have. You two are the only people here who have been inside and who we can trust. But are you brats sure you're comfortable with the risk? Yeah. Count me in. I'm not very... well, I'm already here, I guess I might as well. That's the spirit. You know, I wonder if there's a magic machine gun. Now you can just use that. The commander approaches the mason's front door. She asks without turning to look at us. Ready? Yes. Casually, Wolf swings her left arm up with the insouciance of a man, I can't pronounce that word. Insouciance? Of a man flinging an empty potion bottle into a trash can. Summon faith. Even so, that lively movement snaps the door off its hinges and sends it speeding through the air until it slams into the wall at the far end of the lobby. Wait, now that I think about it, why is Madame Beauvoir's role in all this? Like, she lets the Libertad live there, so is she part of the Libertad? I would assume so. Go. She dashes inside as customers and prostitutes scramble in a panic. Inside a mob of maybe 20 Libertad members close in on Wolf from every direction without batting an eyelash. She raises a finger and casts a spell. Amplify summon willpower plus courage, lightning. The air inside Mason suddenly goes dark and heavy. From the ceiling, many crackling balls of lightning materializes and beeline at the Libertans, instantly incapacitating them. They drop to the floor like flies. An amplified thunder, or thunderstorm, is an extremely powerful magic spell that can take down a battalion of unprepared magicians in an instant. When the thunderstorm subsides, no more Libertans are standing. In fact, I'm not sure whether they are still breathing. But there's no time to admire a magic spell, so at least Erita and I rush to the basement. Before we can reach the stairs, however, our path is obstructed by the bulky man from the meeting. Ji-san, be gone, you're not welcome here. Ji-san! Lady Elise, well, this is a surprise. Stop this, Ji-san, what you're doing is wrong. What do you know of right and wrong? Or wrong, young lady? Do you even know what we are doing? No, I don't. But whatever it is, please stop. The pros don't have to fight against the bourgeois. I'm one of the pros too, but I have hope because I have my magic. Ji-san, magic is not about casting fire, water, wind, or quake. Being able to cast magic means being able to dream. Having magic means having hope. All we have to do is hold on to that hope, to our magic. I agree, Lady Elise. That's why we're doing this. We want to create a world in which everyone can have mana. We want everyone to be able to dream. No, that's not what I mean. And Janice Wolf interrupts the conversation. While Elise is still hesitating, a boulder as big as Ji-san's brawny upper body engulfed in a fireball flies by from behind us and onto the muscular mage. Ha! Summon nothing. He created a shield. Ji-san promptly expels raw mana to form a barrier on his body. The flaming rock dissipates upon contact as though it were made of sand. Little girl, what did I tell you about good and bad in the battlefield? Ah! Get the hostage now! You're gonna shout it out in front of Ji-san. He's like, man, don't let them chew. Something like that. Okay. We leave the dragon commander as she lunges at her large enemy. Yet just when we are about to arrive at the door to the basement, let me guess, the other guy, the commander, is there. The leader of the Libertad. The door bursts into flames and melts into a firewall. Firewall. From the blazing firewall emerges a figure. Yep. Fyodor Hendrix, yep. The leader of Libertad. With no words, he rushes to me with extended arm. Summon Faith. From which hand comes forth a raging gale of wind. Not knowing what to do so suddenly, I counter with my own wind magic spell. He's as good as a dragoon commander, as a dragoon officer, and you're just a student. I don't think he's much stronger. The opposing gusts of wind clash between the two of us, but his spell is stronger. I'm overpowered and thrown backwards, yep. Ah! I try to ignore the pain as I land. Hendrix will waste no time in finishing me off. This is not a saucy match. Still on my back, I reflexively hold my hands out. Sure enough, Hendrix is already standing over me with right hand aflame. Summon Faith. I unleash another gust of wind to blow the fire away from Hendrix's hand. What are Rita and Elise doing? I mean, Elise can cast fire and Rita I don't know, but surely they can do something. Well, you're better than that godwin kid. Really? I scramble backwards and manage to get to my feet before Hendrix strikes again. Really? I would assume Frederic is stronger than Franz. Oh well. Franz, are you alright? You two... This is a portrait of Franz I've never seen before, but I noticed his hair goes over his eye, yet his eyes can see through it. Well, I guess that's typical anime, like, visual novel problems. Same with the eyebrows going through the hair, but you just ignore that. You two go and rescue Frederic. Actually, it looked to me like the red hair part was bleeding, so I thought Franz was bleeding. I was about to say, oh damn, Franz is bleeding, but nope. But, go now. Like Hendrix will let you, yep, not a chance, girls. Like seriously, you're just gonna shout out your plan and then Hendrix will just be like, yeah sure, go right ahead. I'll just stand here and preoccupy myself with Franz. Yeah, not gonna happen. I aim a hand at the Libertad member when he glances at the girls as they run away. Summon Intelligence. A jet of water shoots at Hendrix. He sees it coming and sidesteps the attack. That was the idea though. The jet of water continues moving on its path until it strikes the firewall. And now we are no longer friends, we are Elise. But this is a good place to end it. So, leave a like, comment and subscribe, and follow me on Twitter at DMindGaming if you have enjoyed. And I hope to see you again in the next episode.